Oldsmobile 88. Inside the vehicle was an unresponsive black male, later identified as Howard Edwards. Edwards was pronounced dead at the scene with 2 gunshot wounds to the back of his neck. Edwards was taken to the coroner's office and examined. A projectile was found inside his shirt next to an exit wound from his body. Later that evening, a patrolman was dispatched to 1104 West 5th Avenue in regards to information concerning the homicide. That officer reported that he spoke with Michael Witherspoon and Ukinda Franklin. They resided at this residence and said the night before, Witherspoon had gotten into an argument with Courtland King, also a resident. They said King told Witherspoon he would kill him and that he had a gun. King told Franklin that Howard was pissed he took his gun. On 25 August 2014, while patrolling the area of 3rd Avenue and Walnut Street, Officer Octavian Sims located Courtland King walking. He made contact with King and found a silver .38 caliber Rossi with a brown handle. Under the car King was standing beside. He reported he found 2 live rounds inside the gun and it was turned into evidence. On 26 August 2014, Courtland King came to the detective office on his own accord and said he wanted to explain where he had gotten the gun from. He said PJ had the gun and they had met. He said he was just holding the gun when a patrol car came around the corner and PJ took off running, leaving him with the gun. He said he put the gun in his pocket and when the officer stopped him, he threw it under the patrol car where the officer found it. The gun was sent to the Arkansas State Crime Lab and tested against the bullet recovered from the victim's body. The crime lab confirmed the gun was the weapon used to fire the bullet which had killed Howard Edwards. Subsequently, Courtland King confessed to shooting Howard Edwards. He said they were together that night and had gone driving. He said they stopped at approximately 15th and Mulberry and smoked 4 or 5 K2 blunts. He said Edwards started to come on to him and offered him money in K2. He said after he turned down Edwards, he grabbed him by the neck and tried to force himself on him. Courtland King said he pulled Edwards' gun from the center console between them and shot him. He said he thought he hit him and decided he needed to go ahead and kill him because if he did not, Edwards would kill him for shooting him. He said he shot him 2 more times trying to hit him in the head. He said he got scared and took the money and K2 from Edwards' car and ran from the car. Based on that, the state requests finding a probable cause on the charge of first-degree murder. It does not appear that the defendant has any appreciable criminal history. Based on that, the state requests a bond in the amount of $500,000 secured.
Mr. Courtland King, based upon the information provided by the state, the court finds that there is in fact probable cause to detain you, subject to a bond in the sum of $500,000 secured on a single charge of murder in the first degree. You're ordered to appear before this court for your first appearance on October 20, 2014 at 9 o'clock in the morning. Do you have an attorney at this time, sir?
No, sir.
Do you have the ability to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you wish the court to appoint someone to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any assets or income that might be used to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
Okay. The court's going to find that you are indigent at this time for these purposes and appoint the public defender to represent you. They will interview you to determine whether you do in fact have assets that may be sufficient to hire an attorney, and they may make a different decision after that interview. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
You are excused.